Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 on Flextopia. And we are starting off right after episode 3 that finished. And I want to start doing some landscaping on today's episode. Since last episode we done the high voltage electrical poles, and we want to at least figure out how we want this to be looking like. And I'm thinking, have this go on a corner. I was thinking this like for a little bit, like we want this river to have a nice little corner, like it goes all the way like this, like it has a nice quarter round circle to here, all the way to a cliff where like you have a waterfall and you have the big copper cog as a water wheel or something. So we can have power. Like we harness the power of the wheel and we generate electricity, and we can figure out how this will go. And I know like there was a changelog recently, like it's like not out in Bedrock yet, and I do like how they changed the chiseled, not the chisel, but the lodestone, like from having like one netherite ingot to one iron ingot to make a lodestone. There'll be so many new possibilities on how to do the like decoration with it because it was so expensive, and now it's like much cheaper. Thank you, Mojang. At least something nice this year, and we want actually, if we're gonna do this, at least like have it like maybe. So this is like 1, 2, 3. I've actually 1, 2. Now we do this. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I want to remove some of this so I can like know where it'll be. Yeah, that'll be perfect right there. That's like a perfect face, flat face area just for that. And we can have a really big, wide area for like the river of the waterfall to hit. Like you have like a big, deep pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy no! No! I was not expecting the creeper. Oh my gosh, that scared me so much. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. That was a jump scare I was not expecting. Okay, so we have it like that, and I think we have it like this perfectly. And then you have, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Last time I done something nice here was like, for Savannah was like on Coastcraft Season 2 when I changed out the grass to moss just so it can be a little bit more greener. But I'm wondering maybe I can use something else. Maybe like I don't really know much about landscape, so this will be interesting. But let's do the same thing here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that would be so cool. Like you have a big river and splits off. Like have I done a split off there? It like splits off there and then to there. And then you have another little river going to there, like connecting or something. Like there was another waterfall and then like I don't know, I just want to have this all nicely well terrained or something. And then we can figure out all of this building stuff after. I just want to have it look really, really nice. I know the golden carrots are not as good, but at least it's something. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we chop this acacia down. So we start to fill up all of this, and then let me cut back. I figure out this river area, like maybe like have it like more steeper cliff, like it's less dirt, more rock. And over here, I fill up all of this with dirt and then a little bit nicer terrain here. So we figure out how it'll look. So let's do that. We go from this to that. And with that, you have a nice dry lake bed. And just like had it all dug off camera because like I wanted to like figure out the layers of it. But the thing is, I have a double chest full of some materials. I know it's not gonna be enough, but at least we can do some kind of like gradient or something. And I actually had a photo that I took in Hawaii that there's like a type of lake, or it's kind of a lake, but not really a lake. It like dries up pretty fast. But the thing is, it's like you can have like in like Hawaii, like there's like an active volcano, Kilauea. Pretty much like you have all the lava, and when you have lava, it like becomes all hard and like black. But then like over the years, it's still is black, but it's like a little less black, but it's still black, and not like this stone gray. It's just like a black, so you can have it like deep slate or mud or deep slate tiles, like some kind of like dark gradient, like saying like it's like from the waterfall and like it's washed away all of the top layers or something, and then you have like the deep slate layers and have like you have the netherrack, like representing red cinder pretty much, and then you can have like a layer of deep slate and top, like just showing that it's like more porous rock or something that the water can go through, but it still fills up because it's like over the years and like washes away the porous rock or something, and it fills up the lake. So it's actually a pretty good thing. So I'm like thinking you have like this type of deep slate where like on the bottom layer it's like more hard, so it's like not as like porous, like it's more, it's not like a sponge, it's like nice smooth rock or something. So pretty much you have all this nice deep slate rock looking like more of a smooth type of rock, not like a very uh it doesn't have a lot of holes like a sponge. So pretty much like it's a much smoother rock and you can have like some really nice texture of it. So you fill up this layer and I think I have to sleep because it's becoming nighttime again. And you just have like this type of rock and then you have like maybe a little bit of here, but also some variation. We're gonna put that one there. You can have a little bit of ore there, and I think some mud and deep slate, and a little bit of red cinder, and maybe some black concrete. Like it's like a much like it's more fresh lava or something that came out of the earth, but it's like just came out. Like so, you have like a little bit of packed mud here, a little bit there, tiny bit here. Oh, not packed mud, just some mud. And then you have like some of this black concrete. Oh, it might be a little bit too black, like the color. So maybe you can have like some of this red netherrack, like it's like cinder. Underneath it, it's like harder stone, which it doesn't let the it drain so much. And then you can add some of the sand here, like it's like a sediment of the waterfall, and you can have all of this dirt and mud and some of the sand coming through. So like you have the sand coming through, and then like it piles up on the bottom, like and then you have all the sand. So you can have sand here. It might be a little bit different, like weird parts of rock or like some ugly blocks. But the thing is, like, if you have some of this stuff here, you can have it like figuring out, oh, it's like all the layers of like the normal parts of the earth, like coming together into a lake, and like just like how normal usually works, like for rivers or waterfalls, like you have all the sediment piling up. So you have this, and then a little bit here, and then I can add some dirt a little bit after. So you have this here, and then you can have like one layer here of red cinder or netherrack, as you call it, to make it look like it got washed away from the all the layers of the water, like washing away the rock. So like over the like hundreds or thousands of years, like the water just like washes away the rock over time, and pretty much like you can see all these layers, and like in the Grand Canyon, pretty much like there's like so many layers. That's like the water washing away all of the rock. So pretty much like you can say like this is like the layers of the earth, but on like a volcanic lake. There are other lakes that have like something thing like this naturally occurring, but you can have like this cool look, and then on here you can have sand or something. There is like black sand, pretty much, but that's like pretty much mainly from like volcanic rock being washed away, like, and then becomes less and less like big and becomes more sandy lake. So this is actually a pretty cool way of representing red cinder in Minecraft, like red netherrack. And they also use red netherrack to like so like there will be no weeds growing, like any weeds growing, or like you use it as decoration. So you can have it also as decoration type rock, but in Minecraft. And then you add some of this other mud here, a little bit there, a little bit here, there. Just trying to think, how do you make it look cooler? So like you have some of this normal deep slate that you have right here. Yeah, this is actually gonna look pretty good. So you have like a little bit here, a little bit there of the mud. Then you have the double deep slate. Like someone will be like flying over and thinking, why is this person like doing some like these random blocks and like something and it looks ugly? But no, I know what I'm doing and like, it looks pretty good. Then you have like the sand here. Like maybe like it's someone like brought in sand by like a vehicle, like a car or something. Nice amount of sand looking, like from all the rocks like falling over, and then you have like this natural um beach here for the sand forming on the on here. Okay, and then you add a little bit, and then you just add the mud here right next to the sand. So you have a little bit there, a little bit here, and then you just have some of this called deep slate. So let's just texture this area and then we'll be back. Okay, and now we're back. Well, I have done some terraforming, like just placing down like sand, the mud, the deep slate tiles. I forgot the name of that was tiles, and the netherrack as a red cinder, being a porous rock, and like gravel, kind of like red cinder, but less porous. And the thing is like sand, gravel, cobblestone, like before it becomes gravel. It's just like gravel is just crushed rock. I don't know what cobble is, but it looks. I think it's just bigger rock. And then you have like cobble deep slate, and then like some of the black concrete to look like it's like fresh lava. And like I built this cliff, like thinking like you can have like some of these layers like of the deep slate, and then like a little bit of the netherrack, and then a little bit more. And then on top of that, you have all the dirt and stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. And I think I'm not gonna do the cliff yet until we have this filled up, and we want to figure out how we want to do it, but I think we won't have enough deep slate since like we only have limited amount of resource. And I want it to be looking good, and I think over here we can have a nice arch type thing. Yeah, like a nice arch type thing to look like the water went through the rock, the water comes down really fast and then it goes into a curve, and then like the water went out that way. And then you can have like maybe a tiny aqueduct from there, or maybe into like somewhere else like it's going through. Or you can have a dam right here blocking up the water, have more power from here, and blocking up this to have it like nice looking. Or something. I'm just like thinking you can have like so many cool ideas just with this area. I think it'll come out good, but also we will need a lot. I mean, a lot of pickles. So we can have like a nice lit lake because I don't want drowns spawning into here because they are so annoying, those drowns. Yeah. So let's start filling up this, I think. But we won't go further there because we want to figure out this cliff after. So we need to get some buckets, and I think I need to get another coral kit so we can like fill up this. So like we want to go into the shop and then buy kits, and then where is it? The mangrove kit, medieval. Where is it? Sand decor? Wait, is it sand decor? Uh okay, 60,000, okay. Is it this one? Wait, where's the well, I'm still gonna be using that anyways. But wait, where's the oh, underwater kit. That's where it was. Yeah, So you have this, and we can use this for like some other cool looks, maybe for a bridge. Okay, so let's go get some buckets. Actually, we can go here. So like one, two, three, one, two, three. Get this, fly over here, and then we make two buckets and then pick up water from here, from our nice, beautiful river, and then go all the way to here and start filling this up. So let's go into a little montage of filling up this Hawaiian style lake. Man, I can't believe I said Hawaiian style lake because I never said that before. That's gonna be a first. And we're gonna have a Hawaiian style cliff edge. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that would look really good. Yeah, that would be cool. Well, let's hop into that little montage. Man, this is gonna take forever. Okay, after that nice little time lapse, like, I love how this came out. I think Violet would be pretty happy that, like, how I made this so beautiful. Yeah, I haven't mentioned Violet in a long time since Cozy Craft Season 2. But, hey, at least this looks really nice. Oh man, I like how beautiful it came out. But what we want to do after this is actually try figure out how we want this to look like for the cliff. So maybe, oh, I forgot that creeper blew up my stone cutter. I have to make a new one, which isn't that bad. We just need to grab 3 stone from here and 1 iron ingot. So we can make one. So deep slate tile to look like a lava rock. So we just create a bunch of this. Oh, didn't mean to mean chiseled deep slate. Maybe a little bit of polished, you can say. And maybe just normal cobbled. But we do want this and maybe stone as like when we want to pillar up to make it look good. What we do here is we create a layer of this so we can know roughly, but also have a little bit of a curve to it, I think. I'm not really great at making terrain, but I'm trying to learn a little bit of this. Like it's in the deep slate to look like just like little bits, I think. Trying to think if this looks good. Maybe some slab versions there. Trying to think. Would this be better if it was like this? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of this? I'm like trying to think how to do this, but I haven't really done. a dark gradient of this before, but maybe I went into the nether, like grabbed some like blackstone and basalt, so maybe I can have more of a gradient, like more like lava type like look of when it's like hardened look of lava of when it cools off. But I'm like trying to think, how do I do this? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I just have to like place blocks and see what works. So let's go into another montage and figure out how do I do this. This might take a while. And with that, we have our, well, maybe it's a little one. Well, not fully little, but hey, at least it's something. At least we have like some kind of Hawaiian type style cliff with almost a Hawaiian style lake here, or a Great Lake. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I put some jungle trees just so it can be a little nicer. And I'm just wondering, how does it look from this angle with the trees? Yeah, that actually looks not too bad. But I'm thinking like I can change the leaves into like azalea leaves because honestly it's too dark or too dead looking. I need to lighten up the look of it. But I think the azalea or the acacia trees or tree biome looks not bad with the volcanic look of here. And honestly, it's not bad. At least it looks good. And also just add a little bit more wiring to here. And in the future, that's going to connect to the big copper cog that's going to go here. Like, it's going to be around here-ish, but I have to build up this cliff. And I watched like a BOO video on a glass waterfall. Maybe we can try build a glass waterfall. I have never built a glass waterfall. Well, maybe it'll be interesting. But first have to like build a cliff. Just trying to do a lot of this terrain work first. But when we are gonna get to building, then things are gonna set in motion pretty fast. Like we want to at least have a power plant there for the electricity, But first, we want to build a copper cog for there and maybe a dam right there. I don't know. We'll see. And maybe we can even have like a aqueduct, an aqueduct right there, like having like arches going through here, or like have, or maybe not arches, maybe like a triangle scaffolding type bridge with it to look good, but we have a curve going through here, and then it goes straight into there, and also up into the big lake over here, and then it curves off into here, like showing off like that the river goes to there also. I don't know. I'm just like trying to think how can this look good, and we can have another waterfall right here. Haven't finished this part off yet, but honestly, it looks good. Wait, is this a different biome? Well, they both look like a plains biome, but this is more, well, less green. This is more green. So maybe it's a flower biome? Honestly, I have no clue. I haven't really thought what type of it or what type it is, but yeah, maybe. And I know Flex is gonna join maybe soon. Maybe we can see what he thinks of what I've built there. I know I took down that whole cliff, but man, it looks so good already. This is a lot of work. Honestly, I have never thought I'm gonna be doing a bunch of terrain work before, well, a lot of landscape or terrain work before starting to build something more. I still have to finish off my house. But honestly, I think I kind of want to practice with my landscaping work a little bit more. Also, you want to get this like opened up so I can like at least have ready for a little bit more of the river to be coming out. At least a little, but not too much because I have no clue what to do here. I want to do more of an arch area here and then like it'll open up. I want to have this to end for the lava type cliff into like more open, but we will see how this will come out. Oh boy, this will take a long time. Seriously, there's another ravine right here? You gotta be kidding me. So before we maybe have a conversation with Flex, maybe, if possible, I was right here like building like a pillar of stone. And I know in Hawaii there's like a bunch of like waterfalls, like people go for tourists, but there's like Wailuku River, and there's like a waterfall that comes down, and like in VWO's video, he had like a glass waterfall which it was white, which makes sense because like when you have like water coming down, it's like all white or something. So like maybe we can have like a big cliff edge there, then have an area up there where you can have like water piling up in certain like pools of water, like in like a hole of water, just so you have like water collecting, and then like there's one main river river of water coming down a waterfall, and then you have like all of this weight coming out. And then in the back, you can have like a big cave, so it can make sense having that going in the back. Then you have like a big deep hole because you have like so much water pounding on top of rock, and like it's hitting the rock and it's washing away all of the rock so much, and like maybe I can like remove a lot of, more of that dirt and have it more rocky look. So you have like more open or something. But there you want to have it like different. But I don't know how to do this yet. I just built like a wall where it can show where the waterfall would come down. But I think I want to like build a cliff edge. I like just don't know how exactly or where. But I do want it to be here somewhere. So like this actually can be pretty well done of where it goes. But I know there's like springs or something, or like you have like water coming from like somewhere in the mountains, so like you have like this like coming through here, but then like you don't know where the water is, so like it just like you have a big pond of water, like a big lake up here with water and stuff, like piling up. But here I have no clue what to do, but I do think that would be a cool idea how to do it. and then like you have a lot of cliff like over there, like it's a little bit of like grass growing on top of it. I'm trying to like figure out how to landscape better because I don't know how to do it. And let's maybe at least have like this because you have some kind of idea of what it would look like. So let me quickly do this to figure out how it can be roughly. And then you go on to this side, you go a little bit like this, go like that, and then you go back out, and then you go back in. And then you have a like a cliff hanging off here, so you can like have a more of a cliff here. And then like you can have that river coming out, but it's underground going through the mountain, which makes sense because that does happen. So yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. I just wonder how do you make it look really good? Like maybe you can have this, maybe like multiple like ledges of like a ledge or how you call it, like a lot of like stepped cliff. Like you have like one level and then the second level, like a couple of levels of like terrain coming out and to make it look good. So yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I think next episode we can work on a waterfall cliff, maybe. I know I'm like doing like a landscape videos right now, but I think this will be pretty good. Like you want to like have it all like built out to like feel like more natural looking and cool looking. And I think that will be coming and I think that will be pretty cool. And I like how this came out. Like you can have like a some secrets under here, like someone can come and like see, have like maybe a boat race or like flying through the mountains or something with your elytra and see like how far it can come through and what's the best time. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You have like one main waterfall, and then like I don't know, I'm like thinking how else can you make it look good? I think that will be more of a project next episode, but I'm also gonna outline like a little bit here and then like do other lines like so like you can have like figure out how do you roughly draw out or build this terrain or something. I'm like thinking how do you make it look good? Maybe like you can have it come out, but then you go back inside and then like come down and then like back out. So you can have like maybe some hidden areas. I'm just like thinking, how do you make it look good? It looks pretty good so far. Like if you have that, maybe I'll have it like more rocky look because like usually rivers are more rocky than have like dirt. Well, at first they are have dirt, but then like over time it washes out, and then you have like all these rocks of all these rocks in the river. So like, yeah, it'll be pretty cool. So I am doing this wireframe of how maybe this upper cliff would look like. And like I know I said Wailuku River, it's like a Hawaiian name of a river in Hawaii. And honestly, it's a really cool river and it looks really cool looking. Like it looks good, like a really cool sight to look at. And I think like some of the inspiration can come from the river. But I'm like thinking if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to have like maybe a lot of darker tones, or I can do like my own version of a big river look. I might I might need to have like some help here, like on this, and I think maybe I can ask Flex if possible. I don't know if it is. Maybe like set a big chunk of stone here where like can fill up a bunch of this air, so I don't have to like place so much stone. Maybe I don't know. I can pay the Flex coins. I just don't know how much it will be. But I think this wireframe looks pretty good. I think this is a lot of work for today's episode, but I do like how it came out. That can be a tunnel like through the mountain, how I said, and it'll be pretty good. I just wonder how can I make this look even better, but I'm not a terrain type person, but how I said like ponds or something. I think ponds can be like maybe like it's like a natural type reservoir up there, and then like you can have like a little dam up there also like holding back because I know I've been to the river, like it's more higher up the river. There's like a big well, not natural, but it's like a dam was built. I don't know why, but the thing is like you can have like a dam up there, but it's like dark because like concrete like becomes darker over time. Like when you have like something on it and it becomes black for some reason, like maybe there's this algae or something else. But honestly, you can have something up there holding back a bunch of like water, but then like you can have it like the water goes over and then you can have it come through here. But I think this is a really complicated type landscape I'm doing. But honestly, I like it. Can have a lot of like story into this. I haven't even worked on this area yet, and I know Zerk hasn't been on in a while. Only been on for one time, I think. But honestly, this is a really cool project, I think. And when like the lodestones are gonna be cheaper in the next update, I don't know when, but when that comes out, I will definitely be making a lot of lodestones for like a cool floor design or something else. Honestly, that would be really cool. Maybe I can do some more wireframing of this. It'll be good, but also like figure it out for next episode or do something else. I have no clue. I haven't really gotten to that area yet, but I know I want to build a giant cog or a giant water wheel, I think you would call it. So it will be ready for the connecting the electricity to the high voltage wires, but it's like this is like lower voltage, but then in the power plant, like it goes into there and like even better electricity. I think that's how it works. I don't know, but I know it comes from the wheel. But honestly, we can have our own little lore on how this works. Honestly, I like how this looks. Okay, so maybe not going to do a voice chat with Flex yet. Maybe like next episode, like seeing this in the beginning, if possible. But I think I'm gonna sign off here, and maybe next episode we can work on this and a little bit on this, like so we can like see what we're going to do. And I saw a video on YouTube just recently on how to make working fans in Minecraft. But I didn't even think you can even do that because I didn't have a thought on it. But now I think I'll do that next episode. Like for this power plant. That would be really cool. So, and I'll see you guys next episode. And goodbye!